for me, the only reason I have Mobley number one is defense. That's not
Mhm.
saying Scottie Barnes is a slouch on defense. He's been a pretty good defender. He's been, switching on, doing all the impressive, tidy work. He actually has a case for all NBA defense, like his switching, his ability to play the four, his ability to switch on to fives, his ability to switch threes, his ability to like narrate and be loud. Like it's definitely next level. It literally shows a future defensive player of the year caliber like player. But also he also does get the benefit of playing alongside Jared Allen, who is going to be an all NBA defender, is going to
Mhm.
be in defensive player of the year conversations, right? So it's tough to say because he has that player next to him who's in that defensive player of the year conversations, and he has a player who's made MIP jumps, and he kind of just gets a lot of that recognition. Like, oh man, Evan Mobley came in and made everything easy for them, which
Mhm.
is not 100% the case, but it is a little bit of the case. And I just think changing the culture, changing that whole effect of the Cleveland Cavaliers was such a drastic change, and Evan Mobley will get the award because of that. Whereas Scottie Barnes has been great. We have him as like he could be a number one guy. Like he's that good. Like
Mhm.
he shows flashes of potentials where he scores 20. He goes to the
Mhm.
paint. He goes off. He plays great switching defense, guarding centers, being loud, vocal on defense. But the Raptors were already established as like a good organization, an organization who's kind of content for a playoff spot, can contend for play in, and that's exactly what they're doing right now. Even though Scottie Barnes has been a lot better than expected, the expectation of the Raptors didn't
Right.
raise crazy
Right.
amount. Like the Cleveland Cavaliers were expected to be a lottery team, and now
Yeah.
they're fighting for top four. Yeah,
Yeah, that's kind of my argument too. Scottie Barnes, no, nothing to detract from him whatsoever, but he's kind of doing much better than we expected, but we
yeah,
expected him to kind of be a cog, a gear in the Raptors, the well-oiled Raptors machine, and that's exactly what he's doing now. It's like a much
yeah.
like better machine than we thought it was going to
Better,
be. He's,
yeah.
he's playing a lot more minutes than we thought he was going to be getting, and he's earning those minutes. But Mobley's just like from day one, so dependable, just so like rock steady. You watch him and you don't think he's a rookie. Like you said, like you can make the All NBA. Like if there was an All Defense third team or whatever, even
He's in
like he
there.
might even he's in there 100%, and he might even crack the
Second
actual
team.
NBA defense teams, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so just so steady and and just from day one, like he looks like the second coming of Anthony Davis. I don't really think that's blasphemous to say at this point. So yeah, he's just
Yeah.
just a little slight edge over Scotty, just with his
But
dependability and how just the drastic change in culture in Cleveland, right? So
I would say Scotty is a significantly better offensive player though at this standpoint
I'd agree with that. Yeah,
because he has high level playmaking, and
yeah,
when given the ball, and especially in this recent touches when like OG was out, when like Scotty was asked to score more, or in touches when Pascal was out, when Scotty was asked to do more,
yeah,
like he was able to score more, fill those scoring gaps. And even when Freddie was out, he was asked to do the playmaking roles, be the
yeah,
secondary point guard for
yeah,
Pascal Siakam because
yeah,
Siakam moved to the point guard when Freddie was out. He was able to do that, right? So that just showed like elite level versatility on the playmaking, on the scoring. I really think Scottie Barnes is going to be like I think next and he's been getting a better shot too. Like his three has been improving year
much
to
better.
year, like game to game, his three has been improving.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
give Scottie Barnes 1 to 2 years and like man,
Yeah,
it looks scary.
no, I know it's all there. It's just like we'll see flashes there. Okay, he can do this, and then like maybe like he's a little quieter one night, but I think that's also just due a
Just
lot of the nature of the Raptors team, right? It's just kind of
yeah,
a team that has so many guys that could step up and have a big night. And Pascal Siakam just turned into a different player over the last like 2.5 months or so.
yeah.
So that obviously makes it a little harder for Scotty to fit in offensively, but
And
totally agree. We've seen so much, and he looks like he could be a number one like next
yeah,
year. Like that's how good he is.
and Scotty has one of the hardest situations to come into because, as Thaddeus Young was saying, who is a proven veteran, proven on a lot of championship and playoff teams, was it's very hard to play five positions.
Yeah.
And that's what the Raptors ask you to do. That's what this playbook asks you to do, right? So that's why he was like giving compliments to Scotty Barnes and stuff. It's like you have to learn how to play five positions on offense and defense, and being able to adjust to that was very, very hard for a rookie to do. And for Scotty Barnes to be able to do that, like it just shows
Yeah.
how elite he is and how versatile is. He is like he's right up there, like for versatility, like not just rookies, like
No,
he's
yeah.
right up there. Yeah.
Yeah. And averaging 8 boards as a rookie is at his
Great.
like pseudo position, whatever position he is really, really, really great. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here so you never miss the best clips from Stretch the Floor. Hit the links in the description below to find us on all podcast platforms and follow us on Instagram.